Hello, it is Friday, June 13th, 2014. I want to do my first video update in 4 months. Things in reality have been extremely uh, abusive in life. Uh, Things are taking its toll, but I'm getting better. I had a 4 month period of depression, but I'm getting there. I now watch politics and all that shit to get a good laugh during the day and all that crap. Uh, but I thought I wanted to do my first video update on YouTube here, here in 4 months. That way I can stay up to date here. Things in politics and social media are getting really retarded. Okay, there's no point in them. Politics for the past 7 months has been total. No, it's not 7 months. It's 6 months actually, or 5 months, either or. They have been extremely retarded. Okay. Now, all of a sudden, considering politicians don't want to answer about Benghazi and certain information is coming out, and all of a sudden now, everyone's resigning from office because they want to be able to take the fifth. Why do they want to take the fifth? Because they don't want to say certain facts. They don't want to say that the whole White House helped kill 4 white boys. Okay? No one wants to question Obama because Obama is going to use the excuse of, oh, I wasn't there. You have no right asking me where I was. Really? Okay. Well, considering you are the El Presidente, who was elected by the people who you made an empty promise to, your black ass will be scrutinized. But every politician in the White House doesn't want to be scrutinized, so they'd rather resign. That way, they can't get fired. Because they know if they get fired, they won't collect something. But in reality, in the world of politics, or in the business of politics, no one gets fired because they're all working together. I guarantee you, Obama will never get fired because everyone bows down to him. Even the taxpayers who hate him so much, except for all the stupid shit for brains liberals. The liberals want him in there because the liberals are getting what they want. But the people who want to get what they need can't. So they're going to hate the guy. But they won't kick him out of office because now all of a sudden if they kick him out of office, they're afraid of the whole fucking country getting into this racial war. Because now the blacks are going to say, you don't want a black nigger in the White House. No, let me rephrase that. You don't want a black man in the White House. Hey, excuse you. It isn't that we don't want a black guy in the White House. We don't mind having a black guy in the White House. We just don't want a lying nigger in the White House. Because that's all Obama is a lying bottom feeder. Regardless of what the liberal fanatics want to accept. All he is a bottom feeder. If you do a search here on YouTube on Michelle Obama, Kenya, it gives blatant evidence that the nigger came from Kenya. And I dare any fucked up liberal to prove me that video is fake. Now, the thing with Benghazi is nothing but a soap opera fiasco. Okay? Regardless of what the liberals think. Regardless of what the shit for brain people on YouTube here who love to argue for the sake of their own amusement. Doesn't matter what they think. What matters is the facts. Okay? The facts are 4 white boys were killed because the US government didn't give a shit. Okay? But yet they'll praise and glorify every single fucking troop that comes by. Hey, thank you, thank you, thank you. Excuse you, thank you for what? Well, we're giving you rights and privileges and we're enabling that right for you. No, you aren't. God gave me the free will to do my own freedom of choice, even though I am still accountable to Him. Okay? That's the one thing that every single individual forgets or refuses to accept. God Himself gives you the freedom of choice. He gives you the ability to talk. Now, the way a lot of people deal with that ability to talk is a different area. That's their own choice, their own accountability. But a lot of liberals will swear up and down that they are giving you the privilege when they don't give you privilege. Excuse you, okay? You can't go to a fucking Walmart and protect someone in CVS at the same exact fucking time. If your parents or if your loved one is over in a CVS, they're getting the whole entire store is getting ransacked by a guy who wants all your money. You can't fucking tell me that you're over at Walmart protecting someone while they're in CVS. 20 million people, 20 million foreigners who can't speak a word of English or don't even want to, come into this country, again, 20 million of them, come into this country and demand a handout while claiming me indigent. Me no speak English. The reality of it is, okay, shutting the borders off isn't profitable enough. So now, we're going to open them up, have them open. So that way we can that way they can have a cop out to give the appreciation to the wrong individuals. That's all it is. It's a way of glorifying an act of violence. And they're going to say, you don't appreciate what we do. I'll give you a little statistics, honey. Okay? You got 400 million people in the U.S. 75 million of them are homeless, shitting and pissing on themselves, have extreme insomnia and extreme psychological disorders because they can't get help. Okay? You have 120 million people who are starving. There are 100 million people who are getting fucked up and fucked over in the U.S. courtroom because the U.S. judges and U.S. lawyers don't give a shit about the victim. The only thing they give a shit about is the criminal. So let me ask you again, for all of you politically fanatical liberals, how the fuck do you protect someone when they're in CVS at gunpoint while you're at Walmart? You can't. And you can't thank someone when they're a totally different area of the planet, when there's a lot of shit going on here that isn't being taken care of. Now I guarantee you, the shit in Benghazi won't get cleared up because there's too much shit about Benghazi none of the politicians or Jay Carney wants to admit. And Mr. Barack fucking Obama Won't admit anything either, because he doesn't want anyone to know that he was on his 20th vacation in that month. A lot of you liberals are gonna say, you have no idea what was going on, so you can't say. Neither do you, because all you get in the news and any sort of media, regardless of whether it's CNN, CBS, NBC, or Fox News Channel, you will only see a pre-taped segment that they want to add to make it look like someone's over there, if they are actually over there. I know a lot of you are going to think, well, which is it? Are they or aren't they? Well, actually, you are going to have to find out through your own research to prove me otherwise that there actually is someone over there. Confusing, isn't it? So in reality, every single thing in politics is a bunch of lies. I dare any liberal or any individual on YouTube who loves to argue to prove me otherwise. All of you can argue. All of you can say I'm nuts. I want you to give me evidence. Other than that, in politics, it's pretty much mediocre shit. It's all crap that's packaged, repackaged, interpreted, reinterpreted, a reinterpretation. It's going to be analyzed by someone else's interpretation. It was already analyzed and reinterpreted by someone else, then repackaged again, so they can make a 4-week fiasco about it. All of a sudden now we got these Muslims who are granted amnesty. Now remember, okay, the U.S. is supposed to be against these guys. Supposed to be. But in reality, they're working with them. Okay? Why do you think they are trading one of their own to let these Muslims out? Okay? If they are such a bunch of thugs, like George W. Bush said one time, why the fuck are you giving them the royal carpet? Why are you giving them publicity? Why does Fox News Channel, like Andrea Tantaros, Eric Bolling, Kimberly Guilfoyle, Bob fucking Beckel, Dana Barino, and what's that other guy's name? Greg Gutfeld. Why are they giving them so much publicity during a show where there's nothing but conversation? It isn't being informative. It is publicity. That's all it is. It's nothing but publicity. But yet, if you take an anti-American, a full-blown, staunch, thick-layered anti-American like me, who argues against their legitimacy, they get ticked and they claim I'm un-American. I am proud to be un-American because at least I have common sense. The only thing Americans do is want to bitch, complain, publicize, and make money. Oh, and take a stupid incident and make a whole entire 10-minute discussion with you because they want to fill up a 10-minute segment. I am proud to be an anti-American. I am pro-China, pro-Russia in certain areas, pro-England, and pro-New Zealand. Mainly because the countries are based on education. In the US, there is no education. The only thing there is shit for brain shows where someone gets $1.5 million an episode or a season while everyone is living in poverty. They can't meet the next bill. The economy shot to shit. But you got these idiots who are going to reality TV shows and they're getting paid $1.5 million an episode. It used to be $300,000. Now it's 1.5 because of the ratings. That's why I'm anti-American. I'm anti-American government, establishment, and society. There's no education. You may label me as a treasonous bastard. I am proud of it because, like I said, I have common sense. If you have common sense, you're not an American, you are human. I'm going to go on to part 2 for social media.